Your stress response is being programmed before most people even finish their first cup of coffee. Not by a major life event, not by a deadline, not by a traumatic experience, by one tiny morning action that feels completely normal. And if you're doing it every day, your body may be spending the rest of the day preparing for danger that never arrives. Most people never realize this. They think stress is something that happens to them. But what if you're accidentally teaching your nervous system to expect it? Imagine two people waking up at the exact same time, same bedroom, same weather, same amount of sleep. But by lunchtime, one feels calm, focused, and energized. The other feels anxious, distracted, exhausted, and overwhelmed. What changed? The answer begins in the first few minutes after their eyes open. Because the moment you wake up, your brain is already asking a question. Is the world safe today? And the way you answer that question changes everything. Your body is like a security system. Every morning, it performs a systems check. Threat detected or all clear. The problem is that millions of people unknowingly hit the panic button before they even get out of bed. And that's where the trouble begins. You wake up, your eyes barely open, and your hand reaches for your phone. It feels harmless, automatic. Almost everyone does it. You check messages, emails, news, notifications, social media. A flood of information enters your brain before you've even taken your first deep breath. Sounds normal, right? Not exactly. Because your brain wasn't designed to process hundreds of signals within seconds of waking. In that moment, something powerful begins happening beneath the surface. Your nervous system starts scanning for threats. A stressful email, a negative headline, a message that needs a response, a comparison on social media. Tiny triggers. But your biology doesn't always know they're tiny. To your ancient survival systems, uncertainty is uncertainty. And uncertainty often means danger. Your body responds accordingly. Cortisol begins rising. Heart rate increases. Attention narrows. Your internal security team starts mobilizing, not because a tiger is chasing you, but because your brain has interpreted the morning as an emergency briefing. And here's what most people completely miss. This isn't just affecting the next few minutes. It's shaping the entire day. Think of cortisol like a conductor leading an orchestra. When it rises naturally in the morning, it helps wake you up. It sharpens focus, creates energy, gets you moving. That's normal. That's healthy. But when stress floods immediately, the conductor starts speeding up the entire performance. Everything becomes louder, faster, more reactive. Suddenly, small problems feel bigger. Minor frustrations hit harder. Patience disappears. And your nervous system remains on alert. But that's only the beginning. Because stress doesn't just affect your mood. It affects your metabolism. This is where things get fascinating. When your brain senses potential danger, it shifts priorities. Survival comes first. Optimization comes later. Imagine a city preparing for an incoming storm. Construction projects pause. Resources get redirected. Emergency services become the focus. Your body works the same way. When stress stays elevated, energy gets diverted toward immediate survival needs. Recovery becomes less important. Digestion slows. Cravings increase. And your body becomes more likely to seek quick sources of energy, which explains something many people experience every day. That mysterious afternoon crash. The sudden desire for sugar. The overwhelming urge to snack. You thought it was a lack of discipline. But the story may have started hours earlier, back when your alarm first went off. And here's the part nobody talks about. The brain learns patterns. Repeated patterns become expectations. Repeated expectations become programming. If every morning begins with digital stress, urgency, and information overload, your nervous system starts expecting that state. It becomes familiar, normal, predictable. Your internal security system starts arriving to work already wearing body armor. And over time, that changes how you experience life. Not because you're weak, not because you're lazy, not because you're broken, because your biology is adapting exactly as it was designed to do. But wait, there's another layer to this. One that makes the effect even stronger. The first light your eyes receive after waking acts like a biological command signal. Natural morning sunlight tells your brain that a new day has begun. It helps regulate cortisol, supports energy production, synchronizes your internal clock. Think of it like resetting a master control panel. But many people skip this completely. Instead of sunlight, they receive screens. Instead of fresh air, they receive notifications. Instead of grounding themselves in the real world, they enter a digital one, and their nervous system never gets the clear signal it was waiting for. That matters more than you think, because the quality of your morning often predicts the quality of your stress response later in the day. The good news? The solution is surprisingly simple. You don't need a complicated routine. You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need a 2-hour morning ritual. You just need to stop programming stress as your default setting. For the first 10 to 15 minutes after waking, protect your attention. Delay the phone. Open a window. Step outside if possible. Let natural light reach your eyes. Take a few slow breaths. Move your body gently. Give your nervous system evidence that the world is safe, because that's the message it's searching for. Safe, not urgent, not dangerous, not overwhelming. Safe, and something remarkable begins to happen. Your security system relaxes. Your mind becomes clearer. Your reactions become less impulsive. Energy becomes steadier. The day feels different. Not because the world changed, because your interpretation of it changed. And that's a powerful distinction. Most people spend years trying to manage stress later in the day. But stress management often starts before the day even begins. In the first few moments after waking. In the habits nobody notices. In the small decisions that quietly shape your biology. Your body isn't trying to sabotage you. It's listening, learning, adapting every single morning. So tomorrow, before you reach your phone, pause. Just for a moment, remember the question your brain is asking. Is the world safe today? And give it an answer worth hearing. Because your stress response isn't just reacting to your life. It's being trained by it, one morning at a time. Follow Burn Lab YT for real health and fat loss science that actually works with your biology, not against it.